Hey everybody, it's Preston here, aka Godzilla Hawk, and welcome to my 30th, no, sorry, 43rd edition of the Q&A. And welcome to my Q&A. Sorry about that, I forgot to turn off the volume. Wow, I'm on botching me. Let me start all over. Hey everybody, it's Preston here, aka Godzilla Hawk, and welcome to my 43rd edition of my Q&A. As you are aware, with Q&As, you are allowed to ask me any questions you want, as long as they're appropriate, and I'll try to answer them with the best honesty, the best intentions I can. Like I said, not all questions I'm going to be able to answer like on the fly. Some of them I'm going to have to kind of think about. So, just to prepare you for that. So, with that being said, um, as of right now, I've just been swamped with work. I've just been swamped with work, guys. It's been hectic right now. So all that's kind of happening. Yeah, it's just all over the place. Like I'm kind of beat up right now. And everything. It's just so just I've been just yeah, it's just oh my god, I cannot talk today. This is what happens when you work and you're pretty beat up. So yeah, just a lot of stuff happening. Especially wrestling too. Like even wrestling, it's just been all over the place. If you have not checked out my Takeover Brooklyn 4 review, I recommend you do that. And I have some people kind of talking to me about like, why did you like, for example, Noah? I don't know if you'll be watching this, but I did say it was a dull show. I mean, Noah thought it was an 8 out of 10, which I really think, in my honest opinion, Noah kind of overrating the show a bit. But if you enjoyed it, then I'm happy for you, man. At least you enjoyed it more. Me, I just thought it was kind of dull. Like 3 squash matches in the entire show. Really, that was dumb. The main event was bad. Like it was just dumb. Becky turning heel was dumb. Along with Charlotte winning the title was just a dumb move. Yeah, DQ finish in one of the matches. Two of the matches were just like basic TV matches. There weren't anything special. Um, but I mean, the things I did like about that, like I said, were Ziggler and Rollins. I thought that was a great match. I thought Daniel Bryan and The Miz was great. The only regret I had with that match was the crowd was just kind of bored, seemed kind of dead, which I'm kind of surprised about. Yeah, Samoa Joe and AJ Styles, which I thought was really good, and I really like the build what they're doing right now. So I really hope they have a Hell in a Cell match, and then hopefully Joe wins the title. And then of course you had Finn Balor, the Demon Finn Balor returning, which was very nice to see. But I mean, either than that, everything else was either the result was either the result was dumb or just that it was just a basic TV match, or they were all squash matches. I mean, really, the only really bad match was, in terms of match, like if you don't include a squash match, would be the Reigns and Lesnar match. But like I said, 3 squash matches. I'm not a fan of squash matches. It's just I don't like that. I don't like squash matches. I've never been a fan of them. Fan of those. And some people might disagree. They might have thought like, oh, the Finn Balor and Corbin thing was cool. Me personally, I didn't like that. I mean, granted, you made Balor look great, but it was, in my opinion, it was just a waste of time. It was a waste of the Demon. You got them all painted up just for a 90-second match. I mean, it was kind of dumb. But again, that's just my opinion. Definitely Brooklyn 4 was way better. And SummerSlam just was just a dud for me. Like it wasn't like the worst SummerSlam, but I just kind of let the show kind of thinking like that's what we got. Over 4 hours, and that's what we get. So that's why that's kind of how I see SummerSlam is. But yeah, so we got a couple people. Looks like we got 4 people watching, but it looks like only 2 people watching in the chat. Let's see what else to kind of build up. I did send a message to Twitwell, which I actually do want to give a mention to Twitwell, both Ashton and John. I already mentioned them a whole lot, and I am a big fan of their channel. I like what they do and everything. And I did comment on their chats months ago, but I kind of gave up. You know, they've just been busy doing their own thing. I've been doing busy mine. But now, ever since this whole Becky Lynch thing, we've been communicating a lot more, and I'm very surprised it took that. And there's some stuff about Becky, like I said, I've talked about. I can explain my reason for that as well. And everybody's on my side when it comes to this whole the Becky Lynch thing, and except for one individual that I know, named like I don't want to get mad or anything, but Harry Flynn's the only one that I know of that disagrees with the whole Becky Lynch thing. But I know that everybody agrees that Becky Lynch got screwed. Becky Lynch being a heel is stupid. It's not going to work. The Lexman knows it. Twitwell knows it. Twitwell flat out just said it was mainly John that said on Twitter in a chat saying that, like he's lost respect for WWE because Vince is trying to get us to hate Becky Lynch. It's like it's not going to happen. Becky Lynch is not a heel. Like I said, there's some people that fit a babyface role, and there's some that do a heel role. Charlotte is a better heel because it fits to kind of her persona, how we figure. I mean, think about it. Really think about it. She's getting handed everything because her last name's Flair. She's not getting everything because of her talent. She's getting everything because she's a Flair. And some people might hate that, but it's a fact. And I've been saying that for a while. And a lot of people are now starting to agree with that statement. And with Charlotte, it's just she seems more naturally to be hated. And I'm not saying Charlotte, the person, like behind the scenes, is bad. I'm just saying her character-wise and the booking of her. She is literally the female Roman Reigns. It's coming to that point. Nothing against Charlotte as a person. I think she's very nice. I'd love to meet Charlotte in person, the person behind the character. But as it turns to the character or booking of her, it's just dull. It's just dumb. So, there's some people that just fit the babyface role better. Like, for example, Bayley's more of a babyface, and Becky Lynch is one of the few out of 4 horsewomen that's still likable. I mean, granted, I guess you could say Charlotte is kind of likable, but after recently now, yeah, she's definitely the most hated one. And then Sasha and Bayley looks like they're trying to get that momentum back, but it's just, we want Sasha as a heel. And Becky Lynch as a heel, it's just, especially with the story they're telling and everything, it doesn't work. It just really doesn't. And you could do all you want with Becky. At the end of the day, we're going to be cheering for Becky because we feel bad for her. The whole point of this is for us to hate her because what? She tapped Charlotte? No, we cheered her because she did get screwed. She has busted her rear end more than Charlotte has. She finally gets her one opportunity for a title, and then what happens? Charlotte gets in the frame, gets a immediate title match, gets inserted in the match, and then takes the victory over Becky. Like, what did you expect Becky to do? If I were Becky's shoes, I would have done the exact same things. I would have been like, seriously? Seriously, you come back from getting your rupture breast healed and everything after a month, and already you get a title match? Like, your first night back, you automatically get, like, a title match back? Like, seriously? Seriously? and that's why, this whole thing doesn't work. This is why this whole story doesn't work. Because this This doesn't make Becky into a bad guy. It just makes us root for her more. At this point, Alexa, I think, said best. She might be the female Daniel Bryan. She's the person we just genuinely love. We don't want to hate her. Seriously, who wants to hate Becky? Who hates Becky? I don't think there's one person, unless maybe like your the Smart Busters or something, or someone like that. Besides that, who really hates Becky? How can you hate Becky? You take one look at her and you go, you just want to hang out with her. You just want to hang out, give her a hug, spend a day with her. That type of person. And that's the problem, is that they did the wrong booking. If you're going to go with this whole story of her getting screwed, then you should just make Charlotte heel. And have Becky be chasing the title, doing babyface feud with that. It makes sense. Becky turning heel does not, because we're not going to boo her. So, and that's kind of my explanation on that. But anyways, we got some people in now. All right, Will Ferrell, Wade, what do you think of Drake Maverick? He's whatever. No, I guess he's fine. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't hate 205 Live. I just don't watch as often. So I mean, for what I've seen, he's doing all right. But I mean, he's one of the last things on my mind. No Laura, love No Laura. Becky said everything true, and Charlotte got the hell of a boost SmackDown. And to me, Becky is not a heel; she's anti-heel. Yeah, more like I would say she's more of just a fan. Like us fans, we're just getting sick and tired of Becky getting screwed over, getting pushed to the side, and having Charlotte get everything. We're just sick of it. So that's why we relate to Becky. Why do you think we were related to someone like Stone Cold? Because Stone Cold represented a lot of guys that worked for somebody that we absolutely hated, made our lives miserable, and he got away with beating the crap out, do horrible things to their evil boss. And we could relate to Stone Cold because we've had that. A lot of people had that Morales. They've had those issues. They made it realistic. That's why the feud was so great between him and Vince. Same thing like Becky. Except Becky's the heel. They got the roles reversed here. All they need to do is do a double turn. Because at this point, Charlotte's never going to get cheered. And no one's going to boo Becky. It's just not going to happen. This experience going to fail. So, Austin Davis, hi. She's nice. I think you're talking about, I don't know if you're talking about Becky or Charlotte, but either way, I heard they are both very nice. I know Becky is really nice, but I've heard Charlotte is very nice as well. Flat Screener Gamer. Okay, that's formerly known as, I think it was formerly known as Future Alsas. If you were a wrestler, would you be a better heel or face? I would try to be a tweener. Kind of something like a Pete Dunne or something. I think a tweener sounds more fun because on one hand, I could do babyface things, but I can also do heelish things. Be more aggressive. And I think that would kind of be more challenging, yet more fun at the same time. How long will the Shield be together? I don't know. I just hate the Shield now. I officially hate them. God, I want Strowman to win so bad. I just want that title off Reigns. But rumors are going around that Reigns might hold that title all the way to Mania. So I'm like, well, prepare guys for a long reign. If you thought Lesnar's reign was bad, well, this one's not going to probably be as bad, but this one's going to be pretty tedious. We're probably going to get sick of it. Do you like Matt Riddle? Honestly, I never really. He's like Keith Lee to me. I've just never watched a lot of his stuff, so I'm kind of new to him. Now I've heard a lot of good things about him, like guys like Keith Lee, but those are guys that kind of went under my radar, like I've never really heard of. I just heard how talented they are and how everyone wanted them, but I never really seen them compete. So when Matt Riddle comes, it's going to be very interesting. See how he does. So I'm definitely curious. Does the end of the era remind you a bit of once in a lifetime? Well, end of the era can mean a lot of things, but once in a lifetime, it means it only happens once. And screw you, WWE, you get twice in one of the. And maybe one in the worst WrestleMania, in my opinion. Oh, if you want to go by that one. Did you thought Dean was going to turn on Seth? I did. I honestly thought Dean was going to turn on Seth. I thought if he wasn't going to turn on Seth during a match, he was going to do it after a match as soon as Seth won the title, and then they do IC title feud. That's what I thought was going to happen. But I guess they're together, so I guess we'll have to wait on that. If WWE could create someone with Alexa's mind skills and Charlotte's wrestling ability, they would create the perfect woman. Alexa Bliss's mind skills, yes. Charlotte's wrestling, no. And this is not a knock on Charlotte, but Charlotte, she's all right as a wrestler, but there are way better wrestlers than Charlotte. Sasha Banks is a way better wrestler. Kairi Sane is great. Dakota Kai is a better wrestler. We have people like Toni Storm. I would even say Bayley's better. You have that. Becky Lynch is a way better wrestler. So it's if you like Charlotte, you think she's a great wrestler. That's great. Meaning she's done some cool stuff and she can have great matches. But to me, she's pretty basic. Like she's nothing like holy shit, she's amazing. She's more like she's just kind of there. But I agree on the mic skill part. I think the mic skill on Alexa is spot on though. Killer Don hates Becky. Yeah, but like you said, we don't include Beavers. Do you think Joe will be champion anytime soon? I predict Joe and Styles inside Hell in a Cell, and that's when Joe wins the title. I love AJ Death. You know AJ's one of my favorites. But if you're going to put the title on anybody, if you weren't going to put on Nakamura, you have to put it on Joe. Joe is the perfect person to put the title on at this point. He's great on the mic. He's over with the crowd. He's great in the ring. He makes stories. He's taking a basic story like what to do in AJ. He's making it entertaining with his mic work alone. That is great. How do you make a good face and a heel? How do you know which is the right person to turn face or face? Well, the prime example you go probably like Gargano and Ciampa. Right now, in my opinion, they're the best heel and face in WWE currently, whether Raw, SmackDown, or in NXT. Gargano's a guy you just can't hate. He's a guy, he's an underdog. You want to see succeed, become champion. Yet Ciampa's the guy that foils Johnny Gargano's plans, constantly costs him match, gets personal. I just think that's just a perfect way to do it. Or like this is Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan's a guy that generally people can get behind. He's an underdog. And then this is someone like we can't stand. Somebody that loves to talk and shows off and acts like you're better than everybody else. So this kind of guy cares like that. And Becky and me, she doesn't scream, I'm better than you. She screams more sympathetic. She screams more like she's an underdog. She's the person we want to get behind. She's like the girl next door. And Charlotte's somebody that acts like she's the queen. I mean, her name is the queen. She calls herself the queen. She wears a robe. She acts all fancy, has that smirk on her face. She acts like she's all royalty. Like it's all about her. Whether she's a face or a heel, she acts like the whole world involves her. And Becky's just someone that looks like she scratches and claws to get to the top and keeps getting knocked out but gets back up. And we want to see someone like Becky rise to the top to become like a Charlotte. Or even better. So that's why I kind of think Charlotte fits the role as a heel better and Becky more as a face. Also, Wendy or Riddle? Wendy. Oh, I love Wendy. Joe, you are a master on the mic. I love you. Mwah. Are you not happy with the Shields back? No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not happy. After screwing Strowman, I'm like, no, no, I don't like you now. God damn it. No. No, I just want that towel off of Roman. Now Roman's got back up. Damn it. Now you made me hate freaking the Shield. Good job. Um, are you into WWE Evolution? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go watch it for her. You should watch Becky interview from the Grove position. My gosh, she spoke the truth. I did hear she did do a an interview. I gotta check that out actually soon. Do you know anybody that doesn't like or hates NXT? Oh, a lot. Like well, of course, Smart Busters because they practically don't like anything wrestling related at this point. They are more to the past, but again, that's just them. You got Zubair or random crazy bros. You know, every video they talk about, I hate saying it, but it's sad. They're always negative. And whenever they crap on Raw and SmackDown saying it's crap, there's no good stories and no good wrestling. Because I tell them go watch NXT and they refuse and just say it's a bunch of indie wrestling. It's like, well, if you're not satisfied with that, then just quit watching wrestling. So there are people out there that generally do not like NXT. I know there's a lot of people that don't watch NXT, which they honestly should, but hey, it's their loss. But there are a fair share of people out there that hate NXT, whether their reasons are valid or not. I don't consider myself with those people. I consider the people that enjoy NXT, and I love NXT. So people don't like it. That's fine with them. More fun for guys like me. Miro versus Kobuchi versus Rey Mysterio. Again, I haven't really seen much of Matt Riddle, but if he's as good as he say he is, I think that would be a very interesting matchup. Nikki Bella is a better wrestler than Charlotte. Look, I know you think Nikki Bella is hot and everything, but I hate saying it, but honestly, Charlotte is a better wrestler than Nikki. I'll say Carmella's a better wrestler than both Charlotte and Nikki combined, and that's me being honest. I'll say that right now. But you have your preference, so Mr. Harry Flynn, Flynn 14. I was on the radio this week. Very awesome. Nicholas Rendon. What do you think of the mixed tag team match announced for Hell in a Cell? I think it would. I figured they were going to do this match. I just didn't know when. Because they did kind of tease something after their match at SummerSlam. I kind of got that feeling. I think we're going to get a mixed tag match. I had that feeling. I just didn't know when. And they're doing Hell in a Cell, which at least advances the story. So it may not be the greatest thing in the world, but at least it makes sense, which I can give those some credit to. So that's a B team, their new theme. B teams aren't getting old. I love Axel. I like Bo, but their shtick is old. I'm already want new champions. I want new champions, and I want the revival to win. It's so goddamn bad. So bad. So bad. Those two are so talented. They're being wasted. It's embarrassing. You should watch Graham vs. James Ellsworth. It was very funny. Yeah, I only watch Graham from time to time. Do you know Ciampa was once Muhammad Sal's lawyer? Yes, I did know that. That is hilarious. Called me up, Vince. LOL. Okada versus Rollins or Cena versus Tonic? Oh, Okada Rollins. Not even close. Where is Rey Mysterio wrestling right now? I don't know. All I know is he's definitely wrestling right now. He's going to be wrestling an All-In show on September 1st in a few weeks. If I had to guess, he's probably just wrestling around the world. If not, just kind of relaxing at home with his family. If I had to guess. Who should be a better opponent for Trish Stratus at Evolution? Yeah, a lot of people are hating on the Alexa Bliss thing. Like, a lot of people are like, oh my god, this is bad. This is stupid. honestly, I'm fine with it. Honestly, Alexa reminds me of a Trish Stratus. Really think about it. Anna Bumpy was right. She can talk. She's very beautiful. She's attractive. But think about it. Trish was just someone that was kind of like a model too, just like Alexa was. But then as years went by, Trish grew from just being eye candy to someone that was a legit wrestler and people genuinely loved. Alexa Bliss was something that was just a body, an eye candy. But look at her now. She's improving in the ring. She's amazing on the mic. And I think she's very good in the ring. I mean, yeah, she's no Trish Stratus or even a Sasha Banks in the ring, but she's very good in her own right. She's not a diva. She's someone that could get in the ring and actually work with someone. So in my mind, Trish and Alexa, I'm totally fine with. It really feels like a mirror match in my opinion. But if I had an option to switch it up, I probably would probably go someone like Sasha Banks. Probably, I think Sasha and Trish have that little stare down thing at Royal Rumble. I think that would be a bigger match, just as big as a match. But I'm fine with Alexa. But if you weren't going to do Alexa, then I would probably say Sasha Banks. I think would be better. When will R-Truth pick Carmella? I don't know. Maybe you should ask Big Cass. Whatever happened to Fafa Fui? I have no idea. He just disappeared. Yeah, the most controversial fan in the chat, and I haven't heard from him in months. I don't know what happened. I don't know if his channel got shut down. I don't know if he just didn't like my content anymore. I don't know what's going on with him. I have not heard one thing from him. Which brand has better women? They both have their fair share of talented and untalented women. It just depends on how they book their women. I would probably say SmackDown as the most intriguing of women. But of course, Raw, you have Bayley, Sasha, Alexa Bliss, you have Ronda Rousey. So you have, and Ruby Riott. So you do have some names there. I guess maybe SmackDown, but I don't know. They both have their ups and downs. Oh God, Nikki Bella versus will be main event here. Okay, I will be real for you. When I heard that rumor happening, I'm like, are you serious? Of all the people for Ronda Rousey to fight on the roster, out everybody there, you could have done Alexa Bliss again. You could have done Nia Jax, which honestly they didn't have a bad match. You could have done Bayley. You could do Sasha. You could do maybe a comer from NXT. You could do a legend. Of all the people on the roster, for Ronda Rousey fight, the one you pick is Nikki Bella? Really? That is I get it. She's a big name for the women's division. I get that, but really? Really? That's the best you can do? Is Nikki Bella? Really? That's your biggest name you can find? That's the best draw you can do? That's a main event? I look at that Ronda Rousey, Nikki Bella. That doesn't scream main event. That screams like middle of the show. It just screams the middle of the show to me. It doesn't scream main event. Main event would be something like Ronda Rousey versus Sasha Banks, Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte, Ronda Rousey versus Bayley, maybe Trish Stratus versus Ronda Rousey, Lita Like, there's so many other things you could do, but Nikki Bella, I hope they change their minds because right now it's not 100% penciled in. I hope it's just a rumor, and I hope we get something better. I hope. Did you know it's going to be season 4? Jax is actually, the season 4 is out, but it's only in Japanese. But yes, will you shake Randy Orton's hand? I won't even go near Orton. I was never an Orton fan. Thoughts on Anthony General Manager Baron Corbin, or Corbin, in your words. Oh, I hate Constable. This might be one of the worst gimmicks I've seen in my life. This might be just as bad as Corbin King. This is an embarrassment to Corbin. Because I like Corbin. I don't care what anyone says. I'm a fan of Corbin. But I hate this Constable BS. I hate the way he has to wrestle in these suits and these vests and pants. I hate it. I hear that music and I go, yes, but at the same time, no. God, I hate what they're doing to Corbin. New Day are now 5-time tag team champions. Great. But then again, Rowan just had surgery, so they did have to get the belts off them. So that probably wasn't their plan, was originally New Day, but because of Rowan getting injured, they kind of had no choice. Excuse me, they kind of had no choice. No, I can't wait for another 301 days, baby, of Nikki Bella. Good. Nikki Bella is hot, but no for the main event or Evolution. No. Your Jigger wants IC Chambers. Yeah, he wanted that. He wanted that for SummerSlam. I think that would have been a very good matchup to see. But of course, they turned it down because New Japan's kicking WWE's ass. Which 4 pairs was best in 2017 and which has been the best so far? For last year, I would say Elimination Chamber was still number 1 last year. I would probably say then WrestleMania second. I guess Backlash and then Payback probably. And the best this year, really the only good one has been Money in the Bank. But a lot of it was just because the matches they put were good, but the results were dumb. I didn't agree with a lot of the results. That's literally it. The WWE Money in the Bank is the only show I actually gave a solid grade to. All the other shows have been either dull or just stupid. That's literally the only pay-per-view so far that's been good. So far, 2018 has had a terrible year of pay-per-views. Big Lynch segment on YouTube had 1.2 views in one day. Wow, really? For Becky Lynch, yeah, and people say that no one care about the women. Yeah, I think that kind of tells you otherwise. Ronda Rousey versus Brock Lesnar, LOL. Well, I think Ronda Rousey automatically win due to Brock Lesnar not even showing up. Oh, and he probably gets suspended too because of took enhancements. What's WWE stand for? Walk with Elias. Why did Baron Corbin cut his damn hair? I still don't know. I think it was for a charity, maybe. I don't remember. I'm in Big 4 last year and Big 4 this year so far. I don't know what you mean by that. I mean, Big 4 last year would still be Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, Survivor Series, SummerSlam. If you're talking about the best, again, at least 2017 had some good pay-per-views, at least watchable ones. This year, they've only had Money in the Bank. That was it. That's it so far. So if you don't decide to have good pay-per-views for Hell in a Cell, Evolution Survivor Series, and TLC, this will be one of the worst years for pay-per-views. Happy New Year's to the day Sasha Banks versus Bayley. Yep, one of my favorite matches. In my opinion, the greatest women's match you'll ever watch in your entire life. You should watch the YouTube channel Dave Knows Wrestling. NXT is way better than WWE in my opinion. Oh, it's not opinion, it's a fact. It's not even opinion, it's a flat out fact. It's not. It's night and day. In fact, people that don't even watch NXT maybe kind of question. They're saying like, "What are you doing? You're seriously. You're fine with stuff like lashing. You're fine with Reigns getting all this TV time. You're fine with W doing terrible booking. You're fine with them turning Becky Lynch heel, which should not be heel by the way. You're fine with that. No, no, go watch real wrestling. Go watch how real storytelling is done. Go watch NXT. But I'll give credit. SmackDown's getting a lot better, so I'll give SmackDown some credit. And there are some good stuff they're doing on SmackDown. I may not agree with everything they do, but they're doing some good stuff. Raw is just feels more like a chore now. Well, it looks like I caught up with all that, so I guess I'll give you guys a few minutes to kind of just type away. Give me some more questions to answer. Don't worry, guys. I'm still here. I'm just gonna wait for you guys to kind of give me some more questions here. So keep sending me your questions, guys. I'm not anywhere yet. All right, so it looks like I have a few more. My favorite matches from NXT Takeover was EC3 vs. Ghosty Dream and John Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. I really did like Gargano and Ciampa. I thought Velveteen Dream and EC3 was honestly the weakest, but not saying it was bad. But I thought the tag team match was excellent. I thought Kaisi and Shane Baszler was way better than it needed to be. And I thought Ricochet and Adam Cole was very good. Your generation of all talk / opinion. Okay, wait, hang on. Here's one. I want EC3 and Daniel Bryan reunion. Reunion? I'm assuming Daniel Bryan EC3. I'm assuming maybe Daniel Bryan was EC3's rookie. If I had to guess, that's what you're referring to. Because I don't remember that a reunion with those two. I guess it'd be kind of interesting. You're a generation of all talk / opinions and no action. Says 31-year-old Becky Lynch could classify her as a Milena. Well, Okay, I don't know what that means. The only good matches from SummerSlam is Seth versus Dolphin and AJ versus Samoa Joe. And Daniel Bryan and The Miz. That was great too. You're forgetting about that one. That was good. Everything else was either just filler, a squash match, or the main event, which was a 6-man joke. Thoughts on what Dave Meltzer said about Peyton Royce? Yeah, that was controversial. Look, I'm going to say this once. Some are going to agree, some are not. But I have to be honest. After hearing that, Meltzer was not talking about her weight. He was talking about her breasts and how she did get them bigger. And back before she had the breast implant, she was lighter. He wasn't trying to call her fat. So I understand where he was coming from. But the way he said it made it sound like he was calling her fat. So Metzler, on one hand, should have clarified and specified what he said. So when he said what he said, it looked dumb. So at the end of the day, what he said was stupid. It was a slap to the wrist type of thing. It was something he should have never said. It was just something stupid. He apologized twice, slapped on the wrist, and then that was it. Move on. So Metzler, what he said was stupid. But on the other hand, everyone else attacking him was also wrong because they're literally saying that this guy should be fired, this guy should be crucified. And I'm like, you people are making it worse. Just slap on the wrist, just tell him straight up, say, hey, you messed up. Apologize. And he messed up and he apologized. That's it. Done deal. Trust me, there's way worse things out there than what Metzler said. And Metzler wasn't even intentionally trying to say that. He admitted that. But he realized he made a mistake and he apologized for it. So, underwater, move along. If anything, we should focus more on Logan Paul. I mean, he's done way worse stuff than Donald Trump and all that. So, in my opinion, Metzler did something stupid, but he apologized for it. Now, as for everyone else, get off his case, slap him on the wrist, move on. ECD was Daniel Bryan's rookie in season 4. Oh, okay. Okay, then that makes sense. But then again, that NXT was shit. So that wasn't the same NXT we have now. When is the next time you are doing a Q&A? Probably sometime next week. I'll be there for the Q&A. Thank you, Jay Houston, who is brand new, I'm assuming, to this because I never heard this guy before. But he seems like a positive guy. So far, I like you, Jay. I like you. Chicago have 1 million in the bank. Oh, KO. Yeah. A lot of people should have won except Braun. What do you think about me? We agree on some things, we don't agree on some things. You have opinions, you have opinions. Overall, you're cool. Can you be friends on YouTube? Maybe getting to know you a little bit better first before we kind of jump the shark and we go overboard. What do you think of me, person? I think you're fine. Kill the Hawk or wrestle talk? None. I'm sorry, without Adam Pompey, I don't care about either of them. Wrestle Talk, I really don't watch it anymore. And Hawks, I rarely watch them. I mean, it's just not the same without Adam Pompey. Once he got kicked off, I just became like, this is dumb. Like, he was the main reason why I watch it. Now he's gone. It's not the same. I try to do it. It's just dull. Do you like Pro Wrestling Unlimited? Oh yeah, I'm subscribed to him. That's where I get a lot of the news sources from. I heard he actually lives in I think it's Fresno, California, which is not far from where I live. So I hope one day I get to meet I hope I get to meet him in person one day. I really like Dave Knows Wrestling. Give me a sec here. What with the Goldsmith Entertainment? All their videos are gone. I wish I could tell you, dude. I don't know what happened. I mean, I didn't even know his videos were gone until somebody told me. I forgot who it was. I don't know what happened. I mean, I talked to my trainer once in a while, but I barely get hold of him now. What do you think of The Rock? Should he come back? I honestly don't care if he comes back or not. I was watching Z last week. Pretty cool. But you know what? I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just end this. I got a few things to do, so I'm just gonna end this a little early. But thank you so much for coming on here, guys. I'll see you guys next week for another Q&A, maybe another video. Other than that, thank you guys so much. Take care, my peeps. See you guys next time.